I want to talk about something most people don't. Something that might, hit close to home, especially with Father's Day right around the corner. Because while this time of year is full of posts celebrating dads, for some of us, it brings up, I don't know, something else entirely. And I'll never forget this moment. I was sitting on the edge of my bed, and my husband was just a few feet away and he was brushing his teeth. Um, but emotionally, he just felt like he was miles away. And he'd been staying at the office later and later, and honestly, I got it. Our house with my son was chaos, and our son's ADHD symptoms, they were like completely running the show. Hello, thanks for tuning in live. And when you're in this constant survival mode, something always breaks. And for us, it was our marriage. And I don't talk about it often, but we were breaking, and maybe you've felt that as well. Like you're the one holding all the pieces together, like your partner isn't showing up the way that you need, kind of like you're doing it all alone. And the hard truth is, when you have a child with ADHD, it doesn't just affect them, it affects everyone around them. It affects everyone in the home. And there is this stress and this tension. And, you're trying everything and you still feel stuck. And often one parent becomes, the researcher, the fixer, the advocate, while the other one quietly pulls away, not because they don't care, but because they don't know where to start or how to help. But here's what I also want to say really clearly. More and more dads are stepping in. And when they do, it's such an important topic in the thick of all of this. It is such an important topic that a lot of people don't talk about. And that's why, I force myself to just open up these conversations. I am seeing more and more dads stepping in. And when they do, it really changes everything. One dad who recently went through our program, his name was Marcus. He said after finishing the ADHD Thrive method that this course has no doubt improved my health, my emotional, mental wellness, and my quality of life. And we see that a lot. Time and time again, parents have told me that they feel better as well because the changes that they've made in their homes to help their kids, they don't just help their child, they transform their own lives as well. And that's what we do inside the ADHD Thrive method for kids. We stop the guessing. We test for what's really going on in the body. And then we build a step-by-step plan that supports your child and your whole family. Because when both parents are equipped, they can see what the issue is and they're aligned, their kids thrive and their marriages begin to heal as well. And that weight that gets, lighter for everyone. And that's exactly what happened with my home and my marriage when we did this for my son. I would say that if we didn't go down this path for my son, we would probably have ended up in divorce. And it is really hard to say that out loud. And he's sitting upstairs working from home right now. So he's probably hearing me talk about it. But I just wanted to come on here today, especially with Father's Day coming up, if this stirred something inside of you, which, I know it probably has, if you're sort of sitting there thinking, I can't keep going along like this, then this is the moment to do something different. Now, we've been lucky enough to help over 1,500 families, find that clear and proven path forward. And I would hate for you guys to look back months from now or even, be stuck in the same place years from now, in that overwhelm place, exhausted just because you didn't know what your next step should be. I felt like that so many years ago. And this is what our ADHD Thrive Breakthrough Call is for. And it's free, it's real, it's designed for parents like you who are ready for more than just sort of that trial and error. So you guys can comment the word call, CALL, right here on this live training. And or if you're watching the replay as well, you can comment the word call and I'll send the link to schedule it via DM. But I just wanted to let you know what happens on the call. We talk through your child's health history. That's super important because every child is a bio individual. We want to know what you've tried, what has worked, what hasn't worked. We'll map out the goals for your whole family, and then we'll show you a clear, customized plan that can move you forward, whether you work with us or not. Okay. If you'd like our help, of course, we can discuss what that looks like together on the call. But regardless of whether you work with me or not, I want you to get to a good place with your child with ADHD. I want your family to find that balance, that peace. I want you to have hope for the future. And if you're watching this live, as I said, just comment the word call right here and I'll send you the link. If you're watching the replay, you can still comment call and I'll get it to you via DM. But Father's Day is around the corner and I want this to be the week everything starts to shift, not just for your child, but for your whole family. I hope today's live was, just something a little bit different to make you feel like, if there are things going on at home, you're not alone and there is something that can help. And that is it for today, guys. Have a happy Father's Day. As I said, drop the word call if you would like us to send you that link. If you've got any other questions, feel free to DM me. Take care and have a great day.